What it do, homies? We are back with some more Jonathan Young. This time we are checking out another Phantom of the Opera cover by him, but this time it is with Annapantsu. Now, I know of Annapantsu because she's done a lot of the shandy songs, right? The metal shandies, right? The king of sea shandies, Jonathan Young, with them. So I've heard all of that, and I'm ready to see if this is going to sound any different, you know what I mean? Because it's still recent in my mind. I just reacted to it yesterday. So I'm very interested in it because whenever I see people do it again, I feel as though maybe the artist, while it was finished, because, you know, sometimes they have deadlines and stuff that they want to meet themselves because, you know, Jonathan Young's an independent artist, deadlines that he sets for himself. He might have wanted to do things a little bit differently or had a different vocalist in mind. So let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. Anna, you sung that with your chest right there already. The way that you came out and said the fat, like I don't know if you record standing up or sitting down, but that was a stand up type of note that you just hit right there. The amount of the fat, your whole entire chest was put into that. Oh my goodness. You know what? You don't know something? I find that when it comes to like videos that Jonathan, that I like these ones better than the produced ones, you know what I'm saying, with the accurate lighting, because you get to see the artist just having fun, right? And I love to see that, man. The artist is like, man, that's why I like watching like whenever it's instrumentations or like jazz type of lounges and everything. I like to go and I like to see that live because that connection that you have from looking at somebody jamming just replicates over to you. You just start jamming, right? And I'll be right up there on the front, right next to the front stage, just yelling at you, come on, you know what I mean? But yeah, the way that you just yelled out Phantom, I need to hear that again. Come on, Anna. Nice. That was nice. I think that's different. That rhythm. Would you call, okay, so Phantom of the Opera, what's the genre of the original one, right? Would you pretty much call that classical? Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. Phantom of the Opera, like the song genre. Okay, sung through classical opera. Okay, yes. And then, or even rock opera, right? Okay, so because obviously I don't think, like, this is obviously a metal cover or a metal version of it, and I don't think you can't compare something like this to the original, because it's, even though the core material is the same, it's just so much more different, right? It's going to be noisy, right? It's a metal cover, right? So you can't come into a song like this expecting it to sound anything other than the original, right? So whenever I hear something that is a metal cover, I expect it to be noisy, but more importantly, I like to know where exactly are you making it noisy, right? Because you almost, for the most part, kind of got to build it from the ground up. If you really think about it, you got to figure out what the drums are, especially, I mean, it's a rock opera, but you got to figure out where you want the drums at. You know, where does that metal part, where's that metal genre? How does it fit into this? And that's the exciting battle. That's why I like to listen to metal covers of songs that aren't metals, to see that decision making. Oh no, he channeled even more of his elemental dragon from the first part. That was was that was kind of was that kind of inside my that wasn't throat scratch or something. That was almost chest. That was a chest fry, wasn't it? Jeez, no, you didn't do that the first time. Inside your chest fry. Oh yeah. Listen, Anna, I didn't know, right? I didn't know your ability to sing at such full force, right? Even at that high register, I feel like it's difficult to maintain your tone when you singing that high. Oh my goodness, you were just straight sending me with that. Jeez. Come on now. Oh, now. Your range is crazy. Crazy range. Oh my goodness. See, a while back I started doing some reactions to some opera music, right? And I mostly started reacting to it because, I was unfamiliar with this art style. You know what I mean? I learned a lot. Of course, I started with Luciano Pavarotti, right? Luciano Pavarotti. I'm sorry, Pavarotti. I started with him, right? Because he's like one of the goats and everything. And then it kind of just, I think I moved over to her name is Diana, I believe, and I was just absolutely blown away. Because I don't know anything about this, and it was a lot of fun. So whenever I listen to anybody that could sing with an even just the smallest amount of just opera ability, I'm just blown away, right? Because I believe opera singers are kind of like the superhuman heroes, you know what I'm saying, of the singing art form, just because of just how much work goes into it. Like every word you need to pronounce, everything needs to be felt, right? There are no shortcuts, and I appreciate that. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. Dave's out.